How can I help you today?
I am tired of my lawn looking like junk year after year after year. Is there anything you can help me with, please?
Of course there is. You've come to the right place. Come on out and we'll talk.
Yes.
Welcome to Allen, Sterling, and Lothrop. Come on in. As you can see, we've been in business a long time selling seed. This is our seed catalog from 1913.
That is wild.
We've actually been in business since 1911.
Over 100 years.
Over 100 years. Well over now. We're getting along here. So this is our seed catalog from 1936, and this is the catalog that where they first started talking about lawns and lawn installation and how lawns were important to people.
So you guys, this is a generational thing. How many generations?
Yep, I'm the third generation in my family. My grandfather took it over in the mid-50s.
Okay.
And I have two sons that work here. My mother still works here. She's generation 2 and they're generation 4. So
all in the family.
We still all work here together and get along most of the time.
Well, you don't want to be that one lawn in the neighborhood that looks really bad compared to your neighbors.
Right.
That's how my lawn looks right now, Shawn.
Yeah.
Can you help me with my lawn?
Absolutely.
Let's go check out some seed.
Before we choose what type of grass seed you have, let's talk about your soil, because soil is just as important as whatever type of seed you may pick. It's you know, the depth of your soil, the structure of your soil.
Like how much loam is on top, like that?
Yep. Okay. What's under that? Is it sand or is it clay? Because if it's sand underneath, you need a larger amount of loam, you know, at least 6 inches. And the quality of your soil is very important. You know, you want to make sure you have enough organic matter in there, that it's not too fine textured so no air gets in there. Yeah. Because you want air in there. It's always a good idea to go to your local extension service and pick up a soil test and send a sample away to them and bring in your test results so we can see that. That's always a help too. That'll tell us your organic matter, your nutrient value, your pH.
Okay.
You know, if we don't have time to do that, I'll just ask you some questions about what kind of lawn guy you actually are, and that'll help us decide what type of seed to pick.
Well, I want a green lawn.
Yeah.
I want one that I don't have to mow.
Right.
And that kind of waters itself. You got one of those?
I actually do. I have a good friend of mine that does paving. The other thing to keep in mind is Maine is a very difficult place to grow a lawn, as you well know, because of our weather extremes.
Sure.
So we have to grow cool season grasses here because they're the only ones that'll make it through our winters, but they hate high soil temperatures, which we have in June and July.
Also get in the summer.
Right? You know, irrigation is huge. If you have irrigation, that makes a big difference, because that obviously every time you turn on your irrigation, it helps cool the soil.
Okay.
Mowing high is a huge thing. I always tell everyone to go to 3.5 inches from Memorial Day to Labor Day. And why that makes a big difference is because the more blade you have there, the more shade it shades the soil.
It keeps moisture and cool temperatures.
Exactly. It's all about keeping your soil cool. And the type of seed does matter. You know, we have 6 different types to choose from here. If you have irrigation and you're on a lawn service, and so you're fertilizing regularly, then I would sell you our estate mix, which is for our top of the line lawn guys.
Yep.
If you have real tough conditions and you've only got 3 or 4 inches of loam.
So that's me. I've only got like 3 to 4 inches of loam.
Yeah.
I'm in direct sun. My front lawn is direct sun, and it drains too. So even after a rain, it like drains right off.
Yeah.
You know, it runs right off.
Yeah. So that's about as tough as it gets. And some people.
Is there hope for me?
Well, yes. It's just gonna.
Show me which one.
You know, the paving guy told me
right.
So I have one called Tough Turf.
This guy right here, huh?
Yep. That's by far the most drought tolerant.
Okay.
And it grows very vigorously. I did my lawn to that years ago and actually watched it choke weeds out. That's how vigorously this stuff will grow. Now the only thing about it is you do have to overseed every 2 or 3 years, because it just gets tired quickly. Okay. So like, you know, every 3 years or so, you just got to get a core aerator, core aerate, and then overseed. And I always suggest doing that in mid-August.
Okay.
If you're willing to do that, that's a great mix.
Well, it sounds like I'm headed to Tough Turf Mix. Thanks to Shawn. If you've got questions or you got anything else you want to talk about, seeds or lawn care, you come to this guy and he'll help you out. We'll see you next time on Gardening with Gutner.